coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott from the gun.
Into a sea of defenders, and intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. A carry here for the big tight end. Here we go now on 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
51, Mike 51. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Keep those sticks moving. 34.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7.
Bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. Check A2.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joe we slide now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel.